hello. I'm here. Just going to straighten up this. Hopefully that looks okay. If you are here and you're watching, give me a hello, give me a hi, a wave, an emoji of some description in the live chat. That would be nice, so I know that I'm not alone. I can see that Ronald Japenga is here already. Ronald is in the giveaway. So yeah, by giving you my drink of the evening. Hello Ronald. I'll give you my drink of the evening. I've got a vodka and Coke here, Diet Coke actually. And I'm first one of the evening. It's only 5:45 after all. Ronald is just finishing work. And I haven't been drinking much at all, but today is my Christmas Eve because I'm not really going to get a Christmas. I'll go into that later. So today's my Christmas Eve. I'm going to go around Sam's in a bit for some dinner, normal dinner, not a Christmas Eve dinner, whatever that might be. And tomorrow I've got my mum and her partner and Sam coming round for Christmas dinner. So Merry Christmas to everyone. So good. Yeah, I haven't been drinking a lot lately at all. I'm trying to be better for my health, mentally, physically, and all that stuff. Weight. Calories, all the empty calories in alcohol, shocking stuff. So yeah, so we're going to do the draw. I will wait for a few more people, so let me know if you are watching. Say hi, let me know your scent of the day or night, or whatever it might be where you are. Ronald, what are you wearing? Yeah, so Ronald, let me know what you're wearing. If you're watching, let me know what you're wearing. I am wearing, where is it? Here it is. I have gone on with bit of a unicorn, and it's Miss Dior Le Parfum, so it is discontinued now. Le Parfum is a very vintage smelling version of Miss Dior, really, not like the original Miss Dior, the very first Miss Dior, but it's got kind of like a sharp, almost aldehyde-like feel to it. It's not aldehydes, or it's not a listed no aldehydes, but to me it feels like aldehydes. It's a rich rose amber, but it's got a sharpness to it that just makes it feel a bit more vintage, and then it warms up on the skin, and it took me a while to really fall for it, but I love how perfumey it is. It feels like a going out special occasion perfume for a grown-up. So I definitely wouldn't have appreciated this even a few years ago. I don't propose, is that the right word? What's the word? I'm not saying I'm an adult. I've never felt like an adult. But if I want to feel like an adult, then I would go for Miss Dior Le Parfum. It just feels kind of grown up and mature without going as far as going full on Chanel No. 5 aldehyde, craziness. But to me, this is about as mature as I would get in a perfume. And I really enjoy it. It does make me feel special when I wear it. So Ronald is wearing ATH Patchouli Noir. I haven't tried that one. John is here. Hello, John. Good to see you. Ronald says, my girlfriend made me an advent calendar with samples. And I have samples of his entire collection. Oh, that's pretty cool. What a lovely full gift from your girlfriend. Gold stars. I hope you've got something lovely too. Gold stars for the girlfriend there. That's pretty cool. Right then, what should we do? What should we start with? Do we do the draw first? Let's just do the draw because people can watch back. So I know I'm on very early in the evening and lots of you are busy, finishing work, still at work, driving home from work, all that stuff. So I will do the draw now. And John says, just back from a bloody long day. Love the baubles, Claire Pear. Thank you. Yeah, this one's pretty cool, isn't it? Love it. My eau de parfum decoration. So then let's do the draw, and I'm going to do the draw in a very old-fashioned way. Do you remember how they used to say pull a name out of a hat? I've got a hat and I've got names, and the hat, I think you'll appreciate, is a Smurf hat that my mum knitted for me. And I will put it on for you. Here we are. Yeah, I don't think it really suits me as much as it should. Now my hair's messed up. But so this is the hat, and I've got names. And where are the names? What did I do with them? I think I left them on the table. Okay, bear with me because I've got to take the microphone off, and I'm kind of hemmed in here with stuff all around me. So bear with me while I get the names. I thought I was prepared, clearly not. I'm still here. I'm not. Right. I got the names. Oh dear. And then the mic goes back. Oh no! We are very professional over here on the Smurfy Girly channel. Right, I have the names. We don't have that many people that actually entered the giveaway. I didn't advertise it as a giveaway. I didn't want to. I wanted to get people involved that actually watched the video, the female empowerment video. I wanted them to have the chance to win, rather than put giveaway in the video title, and then you'd have random people who don't usually watch my videos or wouldn't have necessarily watched that video. So we'll start off with Smoulder. So I will show you the prize first of all. So you got Aaron, Terence Hughes and Chris from Fragmentals collaboration here. Smoulder, it's a tobacco scent, very rich, warm, kind of like, is it boozy? I'm not sure, but it's I guess it's a little smoky. So ATH Smoulder, I have sprayed it once out of curiosity, so it's not brand new, but it is a full bottle without one spray, minus one spray. So yeah, are actually only 2 people that entered this draw. I've got their names here. You can see there you are, Ronald, and we also have Viva Voice. So I'm going to fold up your bits of paper. This is so old-fashioned. I know some people like to do the electronic randomizer type things, but we don't do new technology here. It's all very old. So I have the hat, Ingo, they're both in there. Don't know if you can see or not, probably can't see. They're both in there. I have, there's only 2, so like, I mean, there's not much I can do here. I'm just gonna now put my hand in, not looking, and I can feel one piece of paper here. And the name on here is Viva Voice. Viva Voice wins Smoulder. So Viva Voice, if you watch, when you watch this back, hopefully you will, get in touch and I will sort out sending that to you. So that is yours. And that one is done, sorted. Let me just have a look at my comments now. Do love the hat, says John. Hills is here. Hey yo, looking gorgeous as usual, Claire. Thank you, Hilary. And so now we're going to put the names in the hat, the Smurf hat. And we've actually got a few more here. So we've got Bazza from Centralise. We've got Hayley McMahon, Tim Wilcox, Julie Schromberg. Now Julie has actually nominated her entry to Lizzie from Rose and Jones. She didn't say which one, so I kind of guessed that Lizzie might rather be in the draw for Bernadette, so that's the one I've put Lizzie down for. And then we've got Gabby from the Fragrantician. So I'll just fold these all up and pop them in the hat. There's one. Oh, hang on, we've still got Ronald in there. I'm taking Ronald out the hat. Drawn by Senses here. Hello all, Smurf technology is the way to go. Thank you. Absolutely. What do you think of my grey hair, by the way? I've put a grey, it's a grey, what's it called? Like a wax. It's coloured wax. So it's made my roots really grey and it's kind of like changed the rest to a really interesting lilac colour, but I quite like it. Bazza. I've also got, actually I'll tell you in a minute. Let's get this done. Folding up all the names. Right, all the names are in the hat. all the names are in the Smurf hat. Now I'm just going to put my hand in, not looking, and pick one out. I've got one here. Now the hat can go on the floor, and let's see who. Julie Schronenberg, who nominated Lizzie from Rose and Jones. So Lizzie, you've won well done, Julie, and thank you for kindly nominating Lizzie. Lizzie, you've won the bottle of Bernadette, Bernadette Margaret, Evelyn Theresa by Freddie Albrighton. So you're the winner, Lizzie, and I know Lizzie is a friend of mine, but I promise you there was no messing around with that. It was completely, that's how it happened. So Lizzie, I'll get in touch with you a bit later. And congratulations to the winners. But I've got one other drawer. I've got to put all the names back in the hat now. I'll tell you what, we'll keep the winners out because they've already won something. So, here we go. So Ronald goes back in. I think I put Lizzie on the floor or Julie on the floor. Yep, Julie's on the floor. Right, so everyone else should now be back in the hat. Right, so we've just got a whole heap of samples over there. Samples and decants. Probably 30, maybe even 40 samples. They are all used. There's nothing flash, but there's niche and mostly niche actually, maybe a few designer. Tons of stuff to get your teeth into. So I'm going to do one more draw just to win a whole load of samples. So if you want them, let's just randomly pick one. Here we go. And that is Gabby, the fragrantician. Hopefully Gabby will be happy and won't mind receiving a whole ton of random samples, an absolute ton of them. So yeah, so we've got 3 winners there. So Gabby, I'll get in touch with you or you get in touch with me. And yeah, that's it. That's the draw done. Drillbit's here. Hello, Petal. Your hair is going to look smashing. Thank you, Drillbit. Okay then. So cheers, everyone. If you missed it, today is my Christmas Eve because Christmas isn't really happening for me this year. I'm working night shifts. I think 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th. I think that's it. Thursday, Friday, whatever the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are, night shifts for me. And then over New Year's, I am working the day shift, 12-hour, 6:30 really, 6:30 a.m. till about 6:30 p.m. I will be working. So I'm celebrating Christmas now. And tomorrow I have my mum and her partner around and Sam for a Christmassy type dinner. So I'm having a celebratory vodka and Diet Coke. Right, let me know what you're all wearing. Scent of the night, scent of the day, whatever, please. Hey, JC. And Drillbit says, I've noticed grey hair is very popular nowadays. I think a lot of people now are letting it grow out. I'm sure the pandemic had a lot to do with it as well, because it was obviously a lot more difficult to get your hair. If you had it done by the hairdresser, then you couldn't. And even if you didn't, you still had to go out and buy the dye. Or maybe just because you were hiding at home, you thought, bugger it, I'll just let it grow. But yeah, I'm totally done with dyeing my hair. I like having fun with it. Temporary stuff like this, temporary stuff all day long. Purples, I had blue in it the other day. Blue doesn't really suit me on around my face. But yeah, Viva Voice, yes. Thank you, Claire. I have never won before in anything like this. Amazing. Love your channel, and the empowerment video was the bomb. Tell me what I need to do. Oh my god. Okay, Viva Voice. I will. I tell you what. My email address should be in the empowerment video. It's actually on most of my videos in the description. Got my email address, or just write it down now. It's clairesprigg@gmail.com. But Claire with an I and an... Oh, you spelt it right anyway. You already know that. But I'll also comment under your comment on the empowerment video with my email so you can get in touch, or you can, if you can find me on Instagram, Smurfy Girly, same as here, you can message me on there. Just send me your name and address, that's all I need. So well done, congratulations. So I'm going to do some random sniffing now, and I've got a whole drawer full of stuff to sniff because I've been sorting out my drawers. That's why I've got this massive pile of samples over here, which I'm now sending off to Gabby. But I've got drawers A, B and C. So I've got this big chest of drawers, and that's where I keep all my samples, but they're all getting a bit too much. So I've just got an absolute ton of stuff in here. So let's just pull a few out because I've got some Syro. Let's put those. I'm just put a little handful of stuff, a little handful of stuff in my lap with no rhyme or reason, and then we'll see what we can get through. So it's just random sniffing. Drawn by is wearing Santal Royal and a bit of tea for two. Very nice. Tim says Happy Christmas, Claire, wearing Nuit Magnetique from the different company. Yummy, very nice, I'm sure. Right then, let's just sniff some stuff. So what we've got here, I've got a Les Santeurs sample, and it's Atelier Materies Santal Blonde. Now, I've probably sniffed all of them prior to putting them in the drawer. I tend to sniff everything as it arrives in the post, but I then forget. And then when you have too much stuff, you end up not really benefiting from having it at all, because you don't know what you have, you can't find whatever you want. And so what I'll do with the ones that I don't like, I'm just going to chuck them on the pile for Gabby to have. Right, so I can already smell that this is like a Santal 33 type sandalwood. So it's one of those light pencil shaving type sandalwood. In fact, it smells a little bit like it's trying to be Santal 33, although it's been a long time since I smelt that, so I'm not saying it's a clone. It's definitely very nice. It smells like pencil shavings. So it's the dry, fresh kind of sandalwood. It's that kind of like, it's not a rich and creamy sandalwood. It's not a soapy, spicy type sandalwood like Sam Syrah, for example. I mostly smell pencil. It's like opening a box of pencils, pencil sharpenings. Quite nice, but not my thing. So that goes on the pile over there, and that can go on the floor. Let's try the next one. We've got Proxima. So this is from Centauri, and I've smelt this one a few times, and I know what it's like. It's a strawberry ozone type scent, which sounds strange, but yeah, it's this fresh, cold breath of air and some strawberry syrup is mostly what I get. So yeah, I know this one had the higher amount of synthetics in it, and it was in the gorgeous blue bottle from Centauri. But this is not my thing. So that one is going to go on the pile. What's this? Rouge Saray. This is from Atelier des Ors. And I remember this is so rich. It's really nice, but it's very, very strong. It's a bit too rich and a bit too strong for me, but I am going to spray it another time. And just is, yeah. So to me, it's like, I think there's some patchouli. It smells like there's some patchouli in here. It's like fruits that are maybe like dried fruits, like you get in, I don't know if you know Rosé All Day from Gallagher. Dried fruits and spices, and then it's very rich, ambery vanilla. Really rich, like mega rich, strong fragrance. I think it's really pleasant, but it's too rich for me, and I'm not into that kind of like dried fruits or rich fruits. I like my fruits. I guess I like my fruits fresh. I really enjoy raspberry. I don't really get on with dried fruits and figs and things like that. And that's what that sort of smells like. But it's got a gorgeous vanilla amber accord, very, very vanilla-y amber in there. So that's going over on the pile. Let me know if anyone has tried any of these. John, no, I wouldn't say it's like BDK. Not that I've tried everything from BDK, but I find the BDKs are all highly synthetic. I know I'm always going on about that. I'm conscious of it, but I do find them to have those modern synthetics that I really don't enjoy. I don't get that at all. I would say Atelier des Ors, if I was going to say BDK are there, Atelier des Ors are there in terms of quality. It's only my opinion. I don't know what they put in their fragrances, but I just think the Ateliers just smell like really nice quality fragrances. BDK smell a bit cheap. That's just, sorry if I'm offending anyone, but that's just how I feel. That's how I feel. Right, we've got one called Masqué, Ciro Masqué. I'm just going to spray the foam. Doesn't seem to have a scent, so we're just going to spray the foam for easiness. Doesn't look like I've sprayed this one before. No, I must have done. Look, it's almost empty. This is a fresh fruity scent. I don't know, it smells yellow. I don't know why. Is it hay? This is quite nice. It's maybe it's like a mimosa. It smells like a yellow floral, but not ylang ylang, like a powdery yellow floral, like a mimosa, something like that, with a fruitiness, and it's quite fresh. It smells like there might be almond facets to it. I quite like that on first impression, so I'm going to keep that. That's quite nice. Yeah, keeping that. Let's try the next Ciro one then, Le Romantique. Sorry, I don't know the notes. I just have to tell you what they smell like to me. I'm probably wrong. What I think it smells like might not be anything like what's in there or listed as a note. But I'm not going to sit and look them all up. This is speed sniffing after all. Le Romantique. This is pretty. This is very floral. I think it's a rose. Yeah, it smells like a rose. It's a little bit fresh, but it's not fresh like Maison Francisque Artisan's à la Rose. It's not as fresh as that. It's like a little bouquet, almost like, I don't know if there's peony and rose, but it's like a bouquet of pretty florals. I can't really, there's more to it. There's a backbone of something. Nothing heavy, nothing sweet. It doesn't feel like it's like a really heavy tonka amber or anything like that. Almost like a beeswax or something. It's almost giving me a tiny bit of a furniture polish feel, but not too much. I like that, so I'm keeping that as well. So yeah, okay, that's good. Le Romantique. Oh, if anyone wants any reviews on these, do tell me. If you want, if you want to know more about them, let me know, because I can do that. The Scent Private Accord. The Scent Private Accord. So this is a designer perfume. Boss, isn't it? Is it Boss? I think I remember this one. It's a like chocolate orange. This is the sample Lizzie sent me. Lizzie's always got purple labels. The Scent Private Accord. Yeah, very chocolatey. Chocolate. Sort of like Lyra. A little bit like Lyra from Xerjoff. It's like a chocolatey or vanilla with quite a strong citrus. It smells more orangey than anything else. Maybe orange and bergamot or something like that. The duck's here. Hey ducky, thank you for the samples, by the way. I haven't had a chance to send you a message to say thank you, but everything was very aldehyde-y. Everything was so vintagey. What was the unlabelled? Was it just a bit more of the cocoa? It smelled the same as cocoa, but let me know. I think this is really pleasant, and I think I'm trying to do more designer stuff on my channel because I know that, well, I get people asking quite often, could you do more designer stuff? So I'm going to keep that to review it because it's quite nice. Yeah, it's fresh. So you've got this fresh orangey citrus, but a very noticeable, rich, almost like powdery vanilla with a hint of chocolate. So that's nice actually. So yeah, we're keeping that as well. I should probably put them, where should I put them? They're going to fall down the crack in the chair. I'll put them on the floor here. So Boss the Scent Private something is yeah, it's really nice. It's nothing like you would have smelt something similar to it if you've ever smelt chocolate or vanilla mixed with a chocolate or vanilla mixed with citrus. You know, it's, think Love and Crime from, who are they? Can't remember. Lyra. Oh, you know, there's plenty. Next one then. This is called, I don't know what it's called. My Zai. I've got to hide my eyes and you might be able to see it. My Zai. I don't know. I don't even know what the brand is. I think I got these samples directly from the brand. Exidolo, that's right. Thank you, John, for Love and Crime. Exidolo was a brand. I can't remember the brand. I bought these samples directly from a very small indie brand, I think. Well, okay, cinnamon alert, massive cinnamon. It's so cinnamony. I don't really like strong cinnamon notes in perfume. I don't mind a hint of it. I'm more like, I like a nutmeg. I like spices, and I don't mind a tiny bit of cinnamon. This is overwhelmingly, it's either cinnamon or clove actually. It could be clove, which does kind of like does similar things. Might be even a carnation, but it's so spicy. I'd say it's more likely to be clove, maybe mixed with cinnamon. It is eye-wateringly spicy in that warm. I'm sure underneath it, there's probably, might be a tiny bit of tobacco. And I'm sure on skin it will be better, but I feel like if I sprayed this on my skin it would burn me because it's so like strong with the clove / cinnamon. But it's nice if you like a really strong clove cinnamon, and I think there's a hint of something green and smooth, and it's making me think there might be a bit of tobacco and possibly like an amber accord or some resins, some vanilla, something like that. And there's something slightly savoury at the same time. It's really interesting. I haven't smelt anything quite like this, so it's not bad, it's just not for me. It's too heavy on that clove cinnamon spice. So that's going in the pile for Gabby. Let's try the next one. Baruti Berlin in Winter Extract de Parfum. You're all very quiet. Is anyone left? Not many people talking. Is that because you're enthralled at watching me? Right then, so Baruti's Berlin in Winter. I think I remember this one being like a spicy fruity. Oh, I don't know, that's quite nice. What is that? Okay, so I'm getting a lot at the same time. Again, it smells like a bit like pencil sharpenings, so it feels like there might be some dry sandalwood. And some fruit, what kind of fruits? Maybe a bit of a dried fruit feel. Like like a raisin, Divana type thing. Hoppy, like walking into a brewery, you know, the hops that they use in making beer, a little bit like that. It's a very round smell, like everything works, it's all blending together really nicely, so nothing's sticking out like a sore thumb. This is really nice, it's really interesting. Might not be my usual style, but I like it. I have no idea what's in here. But yeah, it's hoppy. There's a little fizz to it. Like Coca-Cola fizz, but it's not like it smells like Coca-Cola. It has some sweetness, but it doesn't smell like it's a vanilla or a sugar or anything like that. It's like this sweetness. I don't know. And it's kind of grounded and a touch earthy. Yeah, that is really interesting. So I'm going to keep hold of that. Next one. Galant La Petite Robe Noire Plissé. So it's a flanker to Le Petit Robe Noir. It needs to go on the floor. Drawn by says, hello, phone rang back now. Okay, we're doing Le Petit Robe Noir Plissé. I don't remember ever seeing this one. Plissé. Anyone know this one? Yeah, that's nice. I enjoy all of the Le Petit Robe Noirs. Not to the point that I need to own them. Yeah, it's that like dark fruits. I think, is it black cherry in the? It's black cherry or something like that. But not as sweet as you might imagine. Not as synthetic as you might imagine. It's musky. It's got a clean musky feel to it. And a hint of almond, but not too strong. Maybe some rose or some, I think it's rose. It's really pretty actually. So I'm going to keep that because I want to look it up. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. So we're going to keep that one. Drawn by says, I need to get rid of loads of old samples. No doubt there'll be more before long. Yeah, I've actually stopped accumulating them for the last few months. I stopped buying them, and when people offer to send me stuff, most of the time I'm saying, like, you know, fragrant friends, most of the time I'm saying, oh, you know, thank you so much, but I just have so much, and I really want to go through everything I've got and start to review things I've already got. And the more stuff that arrives at the house, the more overwhelmed I feel. So let's move on. I know this one will be from Scott because it's got his red handwriting. So Scott the Centurion. Hugo Boss Oud Saffron. First of all, not a fan of oud. Second of all, not a fan of saffron. I don't think this is going to go down too well. Can't get it out. Okay. I've pretty much emptied that, so I'll probably just throw that away because it's no good to anyone. Oh, I got it on my finger. That's going to haunt me. Tim, Mr. Loader, that family call back now. Welcome back, Tim. So this is Hugo Boss Oud Saffron. I'm not expecting to like it, but you never know. Let's have a look. It's not too bad. I smell yellow. I smell something yellow. What is it? So the oud in here, I guess it's probably synthetic, but it's not. There's a synthetic oud that was appearing in a lot of stuff a few years ago, and it was kind of like Western oud. I used to call it Western oud, and I hated it. It made me feel sick. It was in Ragbar Lataffa, and I think it's in Oud Bouquet. I really could not get on with it, and it was in 24 gold. It's not that, so that's good, but it's more like what's in Tom Ford's oud. Is it oud mineral? It's like almost more like a patchouli, like a nice mineral earthy patchouli scent, rather, but it's not really. It's more like just sniffing the ground, and I think sniffing the ground is a fun activity. I don't even get the saffron either, which is great because I hate saffron. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's actually really pleasant. Like, I wouldn't wear it myself. It's because it's not sweet enough for me, or it's not that it's not. It has got sweetness in it, but I wouldn't wear it. But if Sam wore this, I'd be more than happy to enjoy him. But there is something more in here that I can't quite pinpoint. So something that's like sweet, syrupy-ish, and yellow. Not sure what that might be, but either way, it's actually way better than I expected. So yeah, that's quite pleasant. Oh, Scott's here. Hello, Scott. I was just sniffing a sample that you sent me, Oud Saffron from Hugo Boss, if you missed that. And yeah, it's actually way more pleasant than I expected because I don't like even notes. So yeah, that was good. Now what have we got here? We've got something called Aero. There's not much left in here. Aero I remember this was another small indie brand. I think it's Aero, a small indie brand that I bought from directly. Can't get it out. Let's undo it. Can I undo it? No. It's you know when it gets thick in the bottom because it's just condensed over time, and I can't. It doesn't look like I can get it out. So we are just going to throw that one away, I'm afraid. Dance Sauvage. I have talked about this one. Chris Collins Dance Sauvage, so wild dance, I guess translates as. I have talked about these in a Chris Collins video. I talked about all the Chris Collins fragrances. None of them I fell in love with, but I thought they were quite interesting. This is another one that's given me pencil shaving vibes. Oh. How do we describe this? So, yeah, it's giving me pencil shavings. I think it's a sandalwood. Maybe a hint of like a cognac or something, just a tiny bit boozy. Quite fresh, quite invigorating. A little bit of sweetness, like it's like a sweet woods. Sweet woods, a bit of cognac, quite invigorating. There is a note in here that I think it's in a couple of the what are they called? Matière. It's in a couple of the Matière fragrances. Not Latte Matière, but the Matière. It might be in the Santal Ost something. It is a note that I don't enjoy. For some reason it bothers me. Not in a way that I think it smells disgusting or anything, but in a way that it just jars my nostrils a little bit. It's that dry, scratchy, synthetic note, whatever that might be. I don't think it's ambroxan, but it's one of those things, you know, that bothers me. But overall, I think it is really nice. It's just that there's something in here that bothers me. Probably wouldn't bother the majority of people. So I am not going to keep that one. That can go in the pile over there. We've got Chevalier De La Nuit from Ciro. So it's the same company. The other two Ciros I really liked. So let's see how this one stands up. Chevalier De La Nuit. Chevalier. What's a chevalier? Is it something to do with a horse? Peter's here. Hello, Peter. Nice to see you. Right then, Chevalier De La Nuit. Okay. Right. What am I getting here? I don't like it. I don't. Okay. I won't say that. It's not my thing. I don't dislike it. It's a patchouli. I'm pretty sure it's quite heavy on the patchouli. Yeah, it's making me think of Coromandel from Chanel and other patchouli freshies. Yeah, it's a bit like Coromandel, I think. Yeah, it's too much patchouli for me, and it's hard when I get a note I don't like. It's difficult for me to find the other stuff around it, because it's like the thing that you don't like kind of bombards you, doesn't it? I wish I could learn to navigate around the things I don't like in a perfume and be able to smell the other stuff. Yeah, to me it is very much a, is it Coromandel? That's the patchouli one, isn't it, from Chanel? It's very similar to Coromandel. And that's all I have to say. So there is a freshness. It's not, yeah, it's not too heavy. It's not like really thick and heavy. I think there's a teeny bit of amber in here. I don't know what else. But it's very heavy on the patchouli. So yeah, that's going in that pile over there. Let's have a little drink. Merry Christmas, everyone. Okay. Right. Peter, when is your next release? Can you tell us anything? Want to know. Talking of Peter, I've got my little tiny bit left in that sample of Dendera. I know this one very well, so I'm just going to put that over there. Dendera is a kind of, to me it smells like smoked spices, like you've cooked a load of spices in the oven. And no, I will spray it because I need to remind myself. Oh, it's not going to come out. Might have emptied that. Yeah, that one's actually, you can't get it out because it's empty. So but Dendera, I've reviewed it, I've got a bottle, love it. Don't wear it often because it's quite a bombastic perfume, so I don't feel confident to wear it all the time. But actually, I got one of the best compliments on it a few years ago from a taxi driver, no, an Uber driver. This next one then is Batay by Bastille. So Batay, which I think means boat, and it's a company called Bastille. Bastille, check their website out if you get a chance. They use a high proportion of naturals, a massive amount of naturals, and they've got really nice mission statement, ethics and all that stuff. I can't remember it all now, but yeah, a really nice company by the looks of it. Drawn By's just found some more samples. I forgot I had Swedoft things to try. Oh, it never ends, does it? Peter's not sure yet, honestly. Working on a limited edition with a 1960 sandalwood, but it won't be for another number of months. Okay, well, thank you for sharing. So Batay, I would say boat gives you a clue. It is a little bit of an aquatic scent, but it's got a more dense feel to it than a standard aquatic. So it feels like there's some quite strong woods in there, like dark woods. Fresh, musky a little bit, like clean musky, but that aquatic, like maybe there's some seaweed in here or something like that. I'm getting seaweed-ish, or at least sea air vibes. Not sure I like that. I generally don't get on with anything that smells very oceany. Yeah, it's very oceany, so that's not for me. So that goes over there. Making quite good progress here. So I've got Jezebel here from, what are they called? Anka Kus. Anka Kus Jezebel. Now this one I remember trying, I've tried this a couple of times. First time I tried it, I thought it smelled exactly, well, I thought it smelled like a Fort and Manley, not like one of their fragrances in particular, but it just smelled very Fort and Manley. And after that, I found out that this brand is half of Fort and Manley. So when they sort of parted ways, Fort carried on. No, hang on. I'm mixing up my Fort and Manleys. Obviously, one of them carried on with Fort and Manley, and then the other came out with his own brand. Okay, so it's Ras. Of course, it's Rasai Fort. So he's Fort and Manley, and then it's I don't know his name actually. Terrible me. Anyway, so yeah, to me this smelled very much like a Fort and Manley, which I've always struggled to describe. They are so difficult to describe because they just, I think they use quite interesting materials and they do not try to be mass appealing. It's almost, there is a little bit of a pissy element in here actually. Greenish, pissy type feel. I think it gets compared to Impressions of a Garden Gnome. But yeah, there's a slightly, I wouldn't necessarily say it's animalic or offensive, but it's just something that goes a little on the pissy side. And then it's kind of lush. It's very lush. There's some greenery in here. There's some sweetness. It feels like there's almost like, I don't know, violet flowers or something. Yeah, I'm thinking like a bouquet of flowers and the stems and everything. And then in a watercolour picture. So it's watery-ish. And maybe the water's gone a little bit. Okay, so the flowers are in a vase. And the water's been left too long. It needed changing a couple of days ago, and it's got that smell from the water. So it's slightly better than piss, I think. It's like old flower water, but not in a bad way. I think it's really nice. Jezebel. I am going to keep hold of that one because it's good. Peter says sandalwood is one of my favourite materials, so finding a 1960s one I had to do it. Lovely. What kind of sandalwood is it? And is it like rich? Is it milky? Is it creamy? Or is it more like a dry sandalwood? I like the creamy stuff. Don't be rude. Gabby, did you see that you are the winner of a whole massive bunch of samples? Including all the rejects from this video. Sorry, it's not the most glamorous of prizes, but there is like 40, probably more samples for you to try or give away or whatever you want, if you want them, of course. Indian sandalwood, so it's quite creamy. Sounds good, Peter. Look forward to it whenever you make it. So, what's the time? Have I got the time on here? Yeah, okay. I'm not going to do too many more. I'm just going to pick a little handful of stuff from here. And then I'll have to get on. So, I've talked about these before. Rebel, Born to Rebel. I think that's the name of the scent. So, I think the perfume company is called Rebel. And this one's called Born to Rebel. Gabby, oh my god, I'm a winner. Thank you so much. I'll take anything, especially if it's attached to a human. I'm not going to send myself. Or maybe I'll send like, I'll cut my little toe off and send it to you. Okay, so Born to Rebel. What is this? I did talk about this before, either on YouTube or Instagram, and I can't remember what it is. This was their latest one. Maybe like a hawthorn type smell. I might not be, but it's got that kind of like yellow yellow, sweet, fluffy flower. Not ylang, but yeah, more like a mimosa or hawthorn. I think mimosa and hawthorn are they the same thing? Because it has that kind of like hay, like almond facet to it. It's very smooth. A little muskiness, like clean, fluffy muskiness. Possibly a teensy bit of like a clean wood, like a cedarwood or something. Maybe a dash of sugar. Yeah, yellow. Smells like hawthorn, I think. Could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting. So that is Born to Rebel. That's going to go on Gabby's pile over here. Your pile's growing, Gabby. We'll stick with this brand. So this one, Air is called. So it's Rebel Perfumes and it's called Air. Oh, yep, I remember this one. Smells like a little bit like burnt rubber. I think it's like birch tar or something like that. It's very smoky and kind of rubbery. I really don't like that. I'm not going to smell it any longer. Yeah, smoky, slightly rubbery smell. Not for me at all. This one is unrequited. So let's have a... So it's the same company, Rebel Perfumes, and it's called Unrequited. I think this is a rose. It's a rose with a strange accompanying note. That's a little bit sharp. Something in here I don't like. It's quite dry. Like a rose in a really dry wood or something. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. The rose is fresh. Feels pink, if that makes sense. But I don't like whatever they've put with it, I'm afraid. So that goes over there. This one is, I can't remember the name of it. I don't know the brand again. Ivernia. I-V-E-R-N-I-A. Ivernia. And this was that small company I told you about. They had that cinnamon fragrance that I smelled earlier. Cinnamon clove type. So this one's called Ivernia. I think they're in Europe somewhere. Not that far away. So this smells cool, sort of green and aromatic. Maybe a hay green aromatic. I'm thinking of a fuzzy haze over a hay field on a warm spring morning where the sun is heating up the hay and the mist is rising. Possibly there's some lavender or something, so it's quite aromatic. A little bit dry, but not too dry. Almost like a pepperiness to it, like you get with some aromatics. Interesting, but not me, so that's going on Gabby's pile. We've got another Rebel Soul, this one's called. Rebel Soul. If I can get it out. Oop, there we go. Rebel Soul. Oh, this is a sandalwood. It's a nice sandalwood. I'd say it's a dry one again. So a little bit like Le Labo Santal 33, but not quite. This has got a little bit more heft to it. And it's got some mineral elements to it, like smelling a big piece of flintstone. That's really nice, but it's going on Gabby's pile because I probably won't do much with it. What's this? Oh, this is another Atelier des Ors, and it's Aube Rubis. So you've got a decant there. Aube Rubis. Can't remember what this is. So I haven't smelt this one in years. It might be one of their incensey ones. Oh, I don't know. What's that? I think I smell patchouli. Yeah, I'd say this is a patchouli scent again. Maybe with some, almost like there's like a eucalyptus or one of those mentholated type scents mixed in with it. Could even be a frankincense or something. It's got a little menthol to it, but it is definitely a little bit of a sticky, syrupy patchouli. Not sure what else I'm getting from that. Again, because it's so heavy on the patchouli, it's difficult for me to really pinpoint anything else. So that's going on Gabby's pile. And I think we are done. I think that's enough. I think my poor little nose has had enough. Let me know, as I said earlier, if you actually want me to review any of this stuff. Anything, obviously, that I kept. So there's not that many. The brand Ciro, C-I-R-O, there's a couple from them that I thought were really nice. So let me know if you want me to review any of that stuff. And I will do my bestest. I'm trying to do more individual reviews, although they don't really get many views. So that's why people tend not to do them. But I did a little poll and quite a few of you sort of said that you'd like more individual reviews. And I really enjoy individual reviews. So I'm going to try and do them. And thank you so much everyone for watching. And I will see you all around soon, I'm sure. Have a great evening. Friday night, innit? Friday night. Let your hair down. Go wild. And I'll catch you all later.